Two women are dead, shot and killed outside of an Orange County apartment complex.
A Popka Vineland Road near Balboa was blocked off for hours as deputies pieced together what happened.
I was just taken aback. I was shocked when I realized that it was this place, because it's not what I would expect to happen in the area, but it's not what I would expect to happen in this particular complex.
Tonight, Orange County deputies say they've arrested the man who shot and killed a mother and her 20-year-old daughter in front of two young children. The sheriff's office posted this video after taking Radrick Francois into custody.
Around 11:30 a.m. on April 14th, the Orange County Sheriff's Office was called to London Crest Drive at the Lake Sherwood Apartments for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would find two women inside of a vehicle, both suffering from gunshot wounds.
OCSO just confirmed that a woman in her 20s and a woman in her 30s were shot and killed this morning. Deputies responded to the call at Lake Sherwood Apartments off of Apopka Vineland Road at around 11:30 this morning. They've been collecting evidence all day and searched this white Kia, which appears to have damage to the windshield. Neighbors and residents gathered outside of the apartment complex, and a good number of them are still out here. They say they are saddened by the day's events.
Life is so beautiful, but at the same time, there's so many angry people in it. And innocent people are paying the consequences, which is not supposed to be. That's not a way of life. That's not a way of living. It's not good.
The victims were identified as 39-year-old Tanishia Starr and her 20-year-old daughter, Tanga Owens, who were both taken to a local hospital where they would sadly succumb to their injuries. A look into the case revealed the entire incident was caught on a security camera on the property. Tanga and Tanishia could be seen arriving at the complex at 11:20 a.m. Witnesses told investigators they saw a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt talking to the women from outside of the car before hearing gunfire and seeing the individual run through the complex with a young child in his arms. Deputies said the footage corroborated with the witness statements showing the suspect, 20-year-old Radrick Francois, approached the rear passenger side of the car and interact with both victims before shooting into the vehicle at 11:27 a.m., taking his and Tanja's 2-year-old daughter and leaving her 8-month-old son behind in a baby seat. As Francois ran off, unmarked sheriff's office apprehension units immediately responded and blocked off all exits because they were already at the apartment complex for an unrelated investigation. Law enforcement soon got in contact with Francois's mother, who informed them of a custody battle between Tanga and her son. The location where the shooting took place was a designated drop-off and pickup location for their 2-year-old daughter. She confirmed his intentions to murder Tanga, along with providing police with the location of his first-floor apartment, which was located at the apartment complex. Investigators could see Francois from outside and eventually got him out of the apartment as he told his mother over the phone that he had nothing to do with the incident. He was taken to the Orange County Sheriff's Office where he reportedly confessed to shooting at Tanga, yet claimed it was in self-defense and that he accidentally shot Tanishia in the process. The 2-year-old was recovered from the apartment unharmed, and the 8-month-old in the car was also uninjured. The gun used to shoot both Tanga and her mother was unrecoverable at the time because someone close to Francois picked up the weapon and took it away. Residents of the Lake Sherwood apartment complex and the surrounding communities were visibly shocked at the news of the tragic events. According to them, things like this just didn't happen in that area, a part of town where crime rarely happens. Although a tragic situation, residents were relieved that deputies made an immediate arrest, providing some form of closure for both the family and friends of the victims, as well as the residents of the community.
Robert Reed has lived in the area near London Crest Drive for years. He says it's not a part of town that worries about a lot of crime.
So this area is pretty safe. People out walking early in the morning, late at night, with no fear, because we don't normally have to worry about certain types of activities take place.
But more than 24 hours after the shooting happened, sheriff's deputies and forensics and crime scene investigation trucks could still be seen coming from the complex. According to the arrest affidavit, the shooting was caught on camera, and a man was seen running back into the apartment complex with a child. Investigators say Francois took the 2-year-old daughter he shared with Owens and left her 8-month-old son in the car unharmed. The arrest affidavit says Francois admitted to shooting Starr and Owens. One he alleged was self-defense and the other shot by accident. It's a tragic situation, but Reed says it's a relief that deputies have found who they believe to be responsible.
Closure, because people who are not accustomed to that, that's fear. But then when they found out that they had a suspect and they knew who he was and they took him into custody, people relaxed.
It's heartbreaking for anybody to be killed.
People living at Lake Sherwood Apartments had to wait outside for hours Friday after Orange County deputies were called to a shooting.
It's a lot of young people that's, losing their lives over senseless stuff.
A white car was the focus of attention at the crime scene. At some point, the processing was interrupted by something that made deputies take cover between patrol cars. Minutes later, a man and a child were brought out. The man was handcuffed, but we're waiting to learn how he and the child are related to the case. The white car was eventually towed away as evidence.
The most important thing to me is just being there for people when they're going through stuff.
It's why Orange County Commissioner Mike Scott stopped by to check on people in his district.
I grew up here, right? And so nothing is more important than being a good neighbor and a good part of the community. And that's something anybody can do with or without a title. We have a survey up to ask what people want to see or what they believe are the best solutions to gun violence.
People have had enough of the recent violence.
20-year-old Roderick Francois was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with a firearm. He made his first appearance in court Saturday on charges of first-degree murder and is being held with no bond. The case remains ongoing.
Appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you're going to be held on no bond.
20-year-old Roderick Francois is facing 2 counts of first-degree murder, accused of shooting 2 women to death, and is now at the Orange County Jail on no bond. Francois' mom told investigators there was an ongoing custody battle between Francois and the mother of his child, and that he intended to kill her. The suspect ran to his first-floor apartment at the complex where investigators spotted him from outside. Eventually, deputies got him and he confessed to shooting Owens, but claimed it was in self-defense and that he did not mean to shoot her mother.
He laid down. I was like, damn, why you laid down for? She said that he thought that he was mad, like she was mad at him. So I was like, boom. We hang up the phone. Earlier that day, I texted her. I sent her some money to go get her braces tightened. And the last thing she told me was thank you. And so it's like, damn, that shit fucked. It messed with my head though, cause I'm calling the phone, and I'm like, man, she usually answer the phone, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, she answering the phone. I'm like, man, something going on, bro. Like I could feel it, like I could just feel it, like, boy, something going on. And she would have just texted me on something. She would have texted me like, yo, you feel me? But, man, I just had like a feeling like, I ain't think this, you feel me? I ain't think this, but I had a feeling like, man, something going on because she didn't call me yet, you feel me? And when Chanel called me and she crying, man, it messed me up. You want one take? It messed me up. But overall though, look, I got Rollo, like, it's really like, he got me. I'm the only person he got in the sense, even though he got all y'all and everybody else. And like, I can't even like, I gotta beat her. You feel me? If I don't beat her, I'm gonna feel like a sucker though. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna feel like, damn. You feel me? But we gonna make that happen though, and we gonna be straight. Like, everything gonna be straight. Like, Tanga, like, I was on some like focus shit. I was on some real like focus on trying to get rich. Like, you feel me? And I'm trying to make everybody straight. But in that process, it's like she know like, yeah, he gonna do it. Like, he gonna do it. You feel me? And so I can't let her down though. Like, you feel me? I gotta make sure everybody's straight. So like, and I'm gonna do that though for everything. But that's it. That's all I gotta say. And Starr, I swear she was done. She was done. Like, she come through. I ain't gonna lie, she come through. Like, I can't even. But I can't even. Starr come through. That's all I need. Like, you feel me? She cool people. Yeah. I'll go now. What's up, man? Excuse me. So, most of y'all probably know me. I'm Tanishia brother. All I can say, my sister or her mama, she did not deserve this. Tanga didn't mess with nobody. As far as I know, she was a sweetheart to everybody she came across. Tanishia was there for whoever needed her. Tanishia was always there for whoever needed her, whether it was her kids or just one of her kids' siblings, anything. Both of them was real down to earth people. Both of them was real down to earth people. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
So I want to say, we all know Tangy was, you can put Tangy in a room or anybody, and she gonna make somebody smile. She was like a child to me from the day I met her. And wherever we went, Tangy went. Whatever we did, Tangy did. And I can remember Starr always said, Cherie, don't let nothing happen to my kids. But this one I failed. And that's something I don't do. But I had to be the one to pick up the phone and call her other kids before they heard it from anybody else. I wanted them to know what was really going on, because I don't keep no secrets from nobody, especially my kids. And I treat hers like they mine. And as me for my kids, man, it's hard. I'm a mama before I'm anything. And I done said it. I'm a being, but I ain't breaking. Especially when it come to mine. This one ain't easy. And I ain't saying, just know, boy, we in it forever. With whoever. They rock, I'm rolling. They rolling, I'm rocking. And this one ain't gonna be easy. This here cut deep. And ain't no Band-Aid gonna cover it up. We love you, twin. I ain't carrier, but she looked just like me. Amen. And that was forever my twin. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. If somebody else can talk. If not, we're ready to let go. We gotta get this over with. One of her kids can count down, however y'all wanna do it.
Hey man, y'all want to count down from 5, man?
Hold up.
Who got to say something?
All right.
I'm a co-worker at Tangy's. She was one of the best teachers at the school. And she always smiled, always had a positive attitude, and one of the best teachers. She just won a certificate for the best class in her own school. She loved her kids like they were her own. I used to miss seeing Reagan in the hallway sneaking a cookie to her. And I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her at Kitty Academy. Her spirit will always be in the hallway. If you guys need anything, please call me. I love those kids like they are my own. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm really sorry, but I love you, Tangy. I'm gonna miss you, baby. I'm gonna miss you so much. This ain't right. You should be here with your kids. Man, we gotta let go. I can't hold it. Gotta let go.
Hey man, baby girl was here.
Hey, Tangy.
Hey,
5. I was your little brother, but we always call. I was like your little big brother. That's what we always call each other. But I ain't even protect you. Oh my God. Oh, but every time we end the conversation, it was love. So last time I said you, I love you, and I'll forever will. Oh,
forever love
you. It can't be real, but I love you. Oh, you deserve it. I love you forever, bro.
Where you going? Where you going? Count down from 5.
Let's go, y'all.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you. Way too soon, fam. Way too soon for no reason. Way too soon.